This is going to have to be part 2 because for whatever reason, my phone cut off on me saying that the divine feminine even shares a birthday with one of the parents. And I personally know this because I share a birthday with my husband's father. We were born on the same day. This is not a coincidence. There are even some of you that resemble family members in your divine masculine's family. And you have characteristics and attributes that there's no coincidence. There's no way that you should have. You guys have so much to go off from. It's time for you to start paying attention. Okay? It's time for you to start seeing things for what they really are and get out of your head for God's sake, because you are so stuck in your head that you're not seeing things clearly. You're using the wrong eyes. You're using the 2 eyes that are in your skull when you need to use the 1 eye that is inside your head. Now you have the High Priestess of Water. This speaks about the flows and the rivers and the natural flow of life and how water has the ability to take on different shapes, where it can be a vast ocean, it can turn into hard cold ice, and it can disperse hot steam, or it can change into a snowflake. But whatever the case may be, it is about the flow and what it signifies and how things have come to a life-changing and life-alteration event where you, right before your eyes, are seeing the transformations. You're seeing the flow. You're seeing the changes. And as powerful as the signs are, you are experiencing lessons. And in those lessons, they are gifts. Are you going to receive them? And even if you don't fully understand, understand, and overstand these changes fully at the moment, you will later. Because source energy is causing things around you to happen, to shape and mold you into your consciousness. And as you are shaped and molded into these consciousness, your vibration is constantly being raised. Okay? And as you raise your consciousness and your awareness, these changes will be implemented in such a way that it will be undeniable that this is the path that God has set out before you. And some of you are waking up to that. Then you will walk in this path, because right now you're not walking in your path because it is meant for you to be with your divine feminine. And yes, you do have free will and you do have free choice, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be free from the damn consequences. And why in the hell would you put yourself back on the reincarnation wheel to come back to this hellhole of the earth? Excuse me for saying it like that, but it is hell compared to what is outside of here, to do it all over again. Yes, life is beautiful. Yes, life is what you make it. But why do you want to go back through the elementary and the beggarly state of things? Why do you want to go back to preschool when you have graduated so far on the spiritual hierarchy? Next, you have gains. This card is it's the 3 of Pentacles, which basically indicates a love triangle. And what I am picking from this card, it's not only a love triangle, divine masculines, it's a whole damn pentagon. You're not dealing with just 3 or 4 people. You have up to 5 women that you are juggling, including the divine feminine. She makes number 5 because she's the one that you're putting last while you're putting everyone else before her. And then you're wondering why you can't figure it out. Lighten up your load. You have put more on your plate than what you can carry. And it's not only the divine masculine or the divine feminine, divine masculine that you have mistreated or that you have given a love cup to. You have given each and every last one of these women false hope, false dreams of being with you, knowing good darn well that you don't want to be with none of them like that. You just use them for whatever you can get, whatever coins you can get, whatever wealth you can get, whatever prosperity you can get, and then you move on to the next best suited partner who has more coins. But do you see these 3 coins? It's falling away, which means that your money, your finances, if you keep on operating in reckless abandonment like this, it is going to fall from you and you're going to be at ground zero with nothing. Because guess what? In the grand schemes of things, there is something that is bigger than you. There is something that is magnanimous. There is something that is immutable, and that is the universal laws. You will reap what you sow. There is a such thing called the law of compensation. So you will get in kind what you put out. And I am feeling for some of you that the debt is too big for you to pay. You cannot even pay it in this one lifetime. It will take you several lifetimes to pay back the debt, the one debt that you are doing in this lifetime against your divine union with your divine feminine. So get it together. This is not a time for play. This is not a time for you to be a Casanova, be a player, to be the man of the hour, all eyes on me. You're not to be. You are a whole lot of karma that is about to hit your ass flat on the face. And when you go down that far, for some of you, you're not going to be able to come back the way that you are now. So why continue to operate in that destructive mode? You are on a collision course. You are headed to self-destruction. If you don't have yourself, you lose it all. And I'm telling you, this is a warning that you need to pull yourself together and be the spiritual man that God has called for you to be, because it is not only the divine feminine, for God's sake, that you are dishonoring. You are dishonoring your maker. You are dishonoring God. This is not about the divine feminine only. This is a divine contract with 3 people. That's the only love triangle your behind should be in. There should not be any outside forces. There should not be any outside energies. Next, you have the Fool card. Do you see that this Fool is leaping over what could be a possible booby trap or pitfall? This represents your life. In this case, this does not represent a new beginning for some of you divine masculines. This represents danger, folly, proceeding a course of action and ignoring all the pitfalls along the way. And this is the reason why I pull from different tarot decks, because every card doesn't mean the same thing when it comes to certain oracles and tarot decks. For this divine masculine, it means that you are ignoring your intuition and you are going to fall surely into this pit. Not all of the alchemy, not all of the spiritual knowledge and wisdom that you have amassed can save you. And I'm being very frank with you. The only knowledge that is worthwhile is applied knowledge, because applied knowledge turns into wisdom. Literally, do not be the fool in this situation. This was a hard message. This is one of the hardest messages I ever had to deliver to a divine masculine or the divine masculines collectively. But I have to tell you what Source has told me to tell you. No one around you right now loves you or care about you that much to be able to get in your grip and tell you how it really is from what it really isn't, because they don't love you. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you on your divine course. Hell, they're not even on theirs. They know that you are happier with your divine feminine. They have seen you depressed. They have seen you sleep and not get out the bed because you were so you were so wrapped in your emotions, energy, emotion, that you couldn't even move. You were immobile. They witnessed that. But instead, they moved you into other relationships with karmics to think that that was going to solve, thinking that they were going to help, but they caused more harm than what they did help. Come to the other side with me. Let's see how we can clear this up for you, get your life straightened, get you right back on track, get you into alignment, and to get you to work in your spiritual alchemy the way that God has intended and purpose for you to use it. Okay? It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to. You can also purchase a gift from my Amazon wish list, and it will appear on the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.